Hello, my name is Colby Howe, and I am currently a senior at Thiel College taking a course entitled Integrated Instructional Systems. In this video, I will be teaching a standards-based lesson in science based on PA academic standards and integrating technology into my lesson. I hope you enjoy watching this video sample of my teaching.
All right, class. So if you guys remember, in our last science lesson, we went outside and we talked about trees, talked about some of the things that they do. They provide us with oxygen. They provide plants and animals with a place to live and some food. And they do all kinds of things around our schoolyard. And if you remember, we also went outside and we collected a sample of leaves. You guys remember getting these leaves?
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Can we do it again?
Now today we're actually going to work with those leaves. We're going to see what those leaves can tell us about the tree that they came from. Because we found most of these leaves on the ground, because what time of year is it?
Fall.
Fall. So most of the leaves are on the ground. So we don't know what trees these came from. So we're going to solve that mystery today. Before we do that, we're going to review from our last lesson, and then we're going to see what you guys already know about what leaves can tell us about trees. And I'll bet you guys are going to be real good at that because you guys are a super smart class. All right, so the first question we have on here, you can't see it all. Can I move this? What type of tree produce acorns? A, pine trees. B, oak trees. C, well, oh yeah, by the way, we're using our clickers. So if everyone has their clickers up, we're going to respond with those. C, willow trees. D, sycamore trees. E, none of the above. Acorns are a fungus. Okay, so what is an acorn is our second question. A, I already told you it's a fungus. B, is protection for the leaves of the tree. C, it's a seed that allows the tree to reproduce. Or D, it's decoration to attract birds and insects. All right, we all said answer 3, which was correct. It is a seed for the oak tree that allows it to reproduce. A tiny little seed becomes a big, giant oak tree. All right, so the first thing I want you guys to do, I'm going to dump out this bucket of leaves that we collected. I want you guys to go ahead and touch the leaves. Go ahead and look at the leaves, and I want you to talk to your partner, talk to people on your right, talk to people on your left, and tell me what some things that you see, or tell your partner some things that you notice about these leaves. The colors,
Laboratory
the size.
Ducky.
Yeah, maybe what they look like. They look like dinosaurs.
Where's little Bigfoot?
Yeah.
So why does that one look sad?
Because it's all crumpled up.
It's crumpled up. What else do you notice about that leaf? What color are leaves normally?
Green.
Green. What color is that leaf?
It's yellow.
Why do you think it's yellow?
It fell from the tree.
And that's probably why it's all crumpled up, because it's not in the tree anymore.
Fall from the tree and turn yellow.
I don't know.
These ones
What?
are really green.
What? This one's green.
This one is purple.
So what do you guys notice about this leaf?
This one's brown. It's brown.
It has holes in it. What do you think that means? What do you think those holes get there?
Bugs.
Bugs. So, like we said before, you guys all got the texture of a leaf can tell us how healthy the tree is. So this tree has kind of a bug problem, so it might not be as healthy as other trees. Bugs eating trees sometimes can be good, but if there's too many bugs, it can damage the tree. So, now that you guys have made some observations about your leaves, we're going to go ahead and we're going to identify these leaves. We're going to identify what tree they came from. So what you're going to do, I have some crayons here that don't have any paper on them. So you're going to go ahead and on the back of this blank piece of paper I'm giving you, the back, you're going to go ahead and do a leaf rub. We've done leaf rubs before. So we're going to go ahead and do that with these crayons. So go ahead and put your leaf under there. And then choose your color, and go ahead and do a leaf rub. And then go ahead and write the name of your leaf, of your tree, next to it, so you know what the name of the leaf is. Or like Linda Armstrong.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Howe.
So we're going to do a leaf rub of both of our leaves. and we're going to write the name, or at least the name that we think it is.
Okay, I see what you mean. But I think it might be that one.
Elsa?
Do you want?
All right, then I'm going to give you this, Lacey.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and start explaining the directions for the next piece, because a lot of us are both the barley you've identified now.
I have neither one.
So as long as you have at least one, we're going to go ahead and do it. You don't have either?
It's okay, Mr. Howe, go ahead.
Okay. We're going to exit out of that leaf stab now. Once you do have everything, we're going to go to the Safari app. And then on Safari, it's actually on the bottom there. Really neat.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. And then go ahead and type in Wikipedia. Now I know what you're thinking. Mr. Howe, you tell us not to use Wikipedia for a lot of our English sources. And yes, for a lot of things, Wikipedia is not a credible source because anybody can add stuff in. But for stuff like this, for scientific stuff, Wikipedia is a fine resource, and I like the way it sets things up for you guys, so we're going to go ahead and use Wikipedia for today.
Thank you, Mr. Howe.
So I'm going to break my number one rule. But no,
Mr. Howe.
sometimes Wikipedia is a fine resource. Okay, and then once you're on Wikipedia, go ahead and type in the name of your tree, of one of your trees. And then you're going to use that article that pops up to do this focus worksheet. You guys don't have pencils? You have to use crayons.
Can I use one of the colored pencils?
Yeah, of course. So the first question on here says, the common name of the tree. So what you're going to write on there is the name that you came up with when you did this. For example, Lacey has the shingle age. You know, the taller thing on your age. Shingle oak. So that's the common name for that tree. It's a shingle oak. And then the Latin name. Now we kind of talked about this a little bit when we talked about animals. We talked about how for scientific names we use the Latin name for some animals. They do the same thing for plants, and that should be you should be able to find that right in the article. And then we have the native area, so this is where the plant comes from. There's probably going to be a map on the right side that'll show you where the plant comes from. And then the height of the tree, so this is how tall the tree can grow, either average or the highest it can get. And then what do the seeds of the tree look like? So you're going to explain to me what the seeds look like. So for example, if it was an oak tree, we know that those seeds look like acorns. And then the last one is 3 unique properties. So 3 interesting things. Does it have extra hard wood? Is it short? Is it super tall? 3 unique properties about your tree. So once you've done with that, I'm going to hand out, it's called My Special Tree Essay. You guys are going to write, you're going to take the research that you did, and you're going to use your science words and your science skills, and you're going to write like you are a scientist, and take your research and make it into a 1 or 2 paragraph essay summarizing your research. Just like the real scientists we all are.
Every neighborhood pictures a rescue dog you can adopt. Data tell yourself, unique.
I like how hardworking and quiet my scientists all are. We don't always have to be quiet as scientists, but I can tell you guys are being quiet and working hard, so. All right, is anybody done with their essay yet? Miss Weaver, Lacey, would you like to share yours? It looks,
Yeah.
looks like you're really excited to share your stuff.
Okay.
Let's all be good listeners and listen to scientist Lacey share about her tree and her research.
Are you ready? All right. The shingle oak, better known as Quercus imbricaria, is located primarily in the Midwest. It is a medium-sized tree that grows to about 67 feet tall. The seeds on this tree are acorns that are located outside of the tree. A fun fact about this tree is that the wood from this tree was used to make shingles for houses, and that is how the tree got its name, shingle oak.
That is really cool. I like the fact you shared. Great job, scientist Lacey.